What's going on, guys? Diamond here, back with a brand new video. Today, guys, we are back in VR, and today, guys, we are going to try to climb fake Mount Everest. This is something I've been trying to do for a very long time, but then didn't have the time to record this video, but we are finally doing it. As you can see, we are in a massive climbing playground thing on Rec Room. If you guys don't know, Rec Room is basically a VR supported game where you can chill with your friends, play games, and do all kinds of stuff. And right behind me is fake Mount Everest. But before we do that, let's do practice rounds. I want to get warmed up before I tackle a very high mountain. I do not want to fall, so we're going to try this rock climbing wall right now. As you can see, I basically just grab with my arms and it propels my body upward and my head, so basically it feels to me like I'm climbing. We got the first wall done, nothing to worry about, so let's try the second layer. Now all I have to do is grab with my controllers and my hands grab in the game, and then I hoist myself up and boom, we are on top. Nice. But I think that's gonna do it for warming up, guys. I think it's time we tackle Mount Everest. As you can see, there are structures about the same height as Mount Everest, but honestly, I think this is the hardest one of them all, and I will show you why I think that. I actually originally climbed this wall for another video, and the video didn't render correctly on my computer, so we're actually refilming this. So I actually tried climbing this before, and it did not go so well. But we are making our way up the side of the mountain here. Not too hard so far. We're just kind of hopping from cliffs to cliffs. Nothing too special, and this is where it starts to get interesting. Again, I have to do a lot of vertical jumping to get where I need to go. So yeah, basically, if you don't know what that means, again, it's basically grabbing and then hoisting yourself up and catapulting yourself upwards. It's very hard to do actually in VR, because if you don't let go at a certain time, it'll either throw you too far out of the wall, or you'll go over it and miss the grab entirely. But I seem to be doing pretty okay so far. Man, it takes actually a lot of arm strength to play VR, especially when you're climbing, because keep in mind, all the hand movements I'm doing in real life are up. Like, I'm looking up, I'm grabbing up, so it does actually take some strength to do this. More energy endurance. Man, so we've gotten a little bit high. Not too high compared to what else there is on this map, but we're making there. We're making it. This next part is especially difficult because for some reason the sticks that you'll see coming up here are really hard to grab. My virtual hands did not want to connect with them, so I spent an additional maybe 5 minutes just on this part trying to get the sticks to let me grab them. As you can see here, I'm kind of struggling at this point. I could not make that jump, so I had to go around the other side of the stick here. But eventually, I did get up. I had to do a vertical jump right here, I think. Yeah, well, it was okay. Yeah, right here, I could not seem to get my hand to connect with the stick. It was weird. This part is, I think, the scariest part. Right here is where I had to vertical jump all the way up to that other stick. And I was trying to see if I could like get my hand to do other things, but the stick did not want me to grab it, so I was just trying to work it. I tried jumping up on the stick, but that didn't work. So yeah, I went for the vertical jump. I landed it. Pretty happy with that, and was finally up. Again, this was actually physical, so I was kind of tired. But we have made kind of the third way mark. So this is where it starts to get a lot more difficult. There's sparser. I mean, well, there's less areas to go. In terms of like grabby blocks. So you had to go a specific path, and sometimes that specific path was very hard. So here I had to do mostly vertical jumping to get to where I wanted to go. I barely saved myself there. But yeah, as you can see, it's getting sparse. It's getting very sparse, and the blocks are getting farther in the rock, so there's less area for my hand to actually grab, so it's going to be harder for me to actually vertically jump and grab the rock successfully. I thought I'd fell right there, but I actually didn't. This part was fine though, because if I fell, I wouldn't like fall all the way down, so I took this a little bit less seriously and just vertically jumped, and it actually worked pretty well. This, however, was not fun. I did a lot of attempts and tries on this part, and it took me a while to get past this part. For some reason, I just kept falling. But eventually I did get it, but it took some it took some effort. This got scary right there. Right, it was like I was like no, and then I caught it just at the. It was actually lucky I had my hands in the right place and I was holding down triggers, and I saved myself from falling a very far down fall. And I think, yeah, I grabbed that, and I fell right here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I was really mad about that. I was like, no! Man, it gets harder as you get up. And I was like, thinking, well, what do I do now? But I kept trying, and eventually I did get past this part, I'm pretty sure, but it took a couple of tries. So I got up that part, and I was pretty happy about that. But at that point, I was pretty tired, and there was still a little bit ways to go. I was getting pretty close to the top. As you can see, I'm pretty far up. But yeah, I was starting to get tired. But I continued up. Honestly, I had a real fun time climbing. Again, VR is something really cool that I think people should try once in their life at least. It's really cool, and the things you can do in VR are really crazy. Right here, I'm just using one arm to vertical jump up on these rocks. I'm pretty close to the top, and then I fell. This is the point where I realized, wow, I've been recording for a very long time. Why am I still not on the top? So this is where my story ends and yours might begin. So when I said this is a VR supported game, that doesn't mean this game cannot be played on PC or computer or whatever you got. Actually, Rec Room is available on phone, computer, I think phone, and VR. If you guys would like to try this, comment down below. I'll show you how to get this map. But unfortunately, I just didn't have the time and energy to complete Mount Everest. I will try again, don't you worry, ladies and gentlemen. But for now, I am going to leave it there. I am very close. Doesn't look it, but I'm very close to the top. I was pretty happy with that performance. That's the highest I've gotten so far. I have tried this before. But I think it's going to do it for the video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you made it this far in the video, comment down below Mount Everest Pog. That means that you watched the video all the way to the end, and I will see you next time.